Phillip Haynes Markoff, born February 12, 1986, was an American medical student who was charged with armed robbery and the murder of Jalissa Brisman in a Boston hotel on April 14, 2009, and two other armed robberies. Markoff maintained his innocence of all charges and pled not guilty at his arraignment. A grand jury indicted Markoff for first-degree murder, armed robbery, and other charges. On August 15, 2010, Markoff committed suicide in a Boston jail where he was awaiting trial. The media have referred to this murder and the other murders as Craigslist killings because the killer was alleged to have met his victims through ads placed on Craigslist, two which were offering erotic services. Markoff was the son of Susan and Richard Markoff, a dentist in Syracuse, New York. He had an older brother, Jonathan Markoff, and a half-sister. He graduated in 2004 from Vernon Verona Sherrill High School, where he was a member of the National Honor Society, the History Club, the youth court, and the school bowling and golf teams. After high school, Markoff attended SUNY Albany, where he was a pre-med student. He graduated from SUNY Albany in 2007. He was a second-year medical student at Boston University School of Medicine at the time of the crimes. He was suspended from the school after the charges were lodged against him. Markoff met Megan McAllister, a native of New Jersey, in 2005 while they were both volunteers at the Albany Medical Center Hospital Emergency Room. They were engaged to be married with their wedding planned for August 14, 2009. McAllister was to have begun medical school in the fall of 2009. Markoff was suspected in 3 robberies, one which included a murder. Tricia Leffler, an escort, was bound, gagged, and robbed at gunpoint on April 10, 2009 at the Westin Copley Palace Hotel in Boston. Jalissa Brisman, who had posted an advertisement online offering massage services, was found dead on April 14, 2009 at the Copley Marriott, also in Boston. Corrine Stout, an exotic dancer offering lap dance services, was the victim of an attempted robbery on April 16, 2009 at the Holiday Inn Express in Warwick, Rhode Island. Police suspected that the 3 crimes, close in time and similar in many ways, were committed by the same person. Security camera footage, cell phone activity, and email evidence led police to suspect Markoff in the April 10th and April 14 incidents, and he was arrested April 20th in Walpole, Massachusetts, while he and his fiancée were en route to Foxwoods Casino in Connecticut. On April 21st, he was arraigned in Brisman's death. The prosecutor stated that a semi-automatic handgun, wrist restraints, and duct tape had been found in Markoff's apartment. Markoff pled not guilty. On May 4th, Rhode Island officials issued a warrant for Markoff's arrest in the April 16th incident, though the state's attorney general said that the prosecution would not go forward until the Boston charges were resolved. Markoff's trial was originally expected to begin in July 2010, but was later delayed till March 2011. Markoff's fiancée initially affirmed her belief in his innocence, calling him beautiful inside and out. But on April 29th, she visited him in jail to call off their wedding. On June 11th, she visited him for a second time and told him she did not plan to see him for a long period of time, if ever. Markoff made several suicide attempts while at the Boston jail. One 3 days after his arrest, one after his fiancée broke up with him, and one on the day his wedding was to have taken place. At various times he was on suicide watch or in the jail's psychiatric unit. On August 15, 2010, 1 year and 1 day after his wedding was to have taken place, Markoff was found dead in his cell. He had used a knife made from a pin and a piece of metal to cut arteries in his ankles, legs, and neck. He had also swallowed toilet paper and tightened a plastic bag over his head with gauze. Additionally, he had written his former fiance's name and their pet names for each other in blood on the cell wall.